Oh, hey guys. Well, let's get that out of the way. I am Link Savage, and this is SavageVR Reviews. On this episode of SavageVR Reviews, we're going to go over a game called Karnage Chronicles. This game is fucking awesome. It is everything. It is the most epic game so far. Okay. I'm relatively new to VR. I've spent the entire weekend playing all sorts of different kinds of games, doing all sorts of different kinds of things, and they were all pretty cool experiences. But now, see, I'm a World of Warcraft player. I mean, we're talking day one. Yeah. This game takes everything that I've ever wanted or fantasized about regarding World of Warcraft and put it into reality, well, virtual reality. So, what's the deal? The deal of the game so far, now I have played it for about 3 hours and I feel like I barely scratched the surface. But the premise of the game is that you are something called a construct that has been asleep for quite some time. You are allegedly created by some magi. Something happens and you find yourself awake. Great. You begin your quest. You find this weird looking metal machine guy and he starts to send you on quests. The gameplay is absolutely amazing. So let's go over just some of the technical bits of the game first. The menu system. The way you go about choosing your class, your difficulty, it's all done from the ground up to be a virtual reality experience. So you're not going through hordes of menus, trying to figure stuff out or point things around. No. You walk up to the class you want to play. Well, let's say you want to start a new game. You walk up to it, touch the helmet, door opens, you walk through. No loading time. You walk through. Then you come to another room. You'll see easy, normal, hard, and I think it's impossible or something. Either way, I'm not insane, so I'm not going there. But again, you just walk through the path. So simple, but so awesome. The footage that you're watching behind me is actually from today's live stream of the game. I call it part 3. If you're not following me on Twitch, make sure you go to twitch.tv/linksavage and follow there. That way you can see all the live streams as they're happening. YouTubers, okay, well, you guys have to wait for the live stream to finish, and then I have to upload it, and then it has to blah, blah, blah. If you want to see it as it happens, you go to twitch.tv/linksavage, and you will see my live stream. Be sure to follow. Otherwise, here we are. Look at the beauty of this game. The graphics are amazing. The movement, you have 2 different movement systems, both of which are common. You have teleport and you have free locomotion. Now, free locomotion does have a sprint mode where if you were to double tap on the arrow, you will sprint in that direction or move faster when running. So far, it has been a huge dungeon crawl. I'm in love with the dungeon crawl. The enemy AI is amazing. I've taken to the archer. I've always been kind of a ranged player, which is kind of funny because my main is a death knight. But that's not what we're here to talk about. So I stick with the archer, and I like the archer. The bow mechanics are fantastic. If I miss, I missed. The game didn't miss. I missed. Absolutely amazing. The way things feel like, for example, when I get hit with an arrow and it's sticking out of my body, it's fooling my brain. My brain really wants to believe that there's an arrow sticking out of my body. So I almost feel like a little pressure in that spot. It's really strange. The enemy AI is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, in this poor little clip that you see here, this AI bugged out. But when I first got up here, he kicked my ass. But he bugged out right there. And that was, I wasn't going to complain about it because I just wanted to get the damn key. But the enemies duck, they dodge, they use cover. None of your hits are set in stone. You might make that shot, and that shot might be 100%, but if that sucker sees it coming, he can dodge it, he can move behind something, and you will miss. Absolutely fantastic. Still getting used to the system of, armor and weapons and stuff like that. I haven't gotten that far, but what I can tell you is that this has been my go-to game so far. I would go pick up another game, do a Let's Play, and then come right back to this afterwards just to try something out. I'm toying around with a warrior, and it's working okay. So that's what I do. I just come back and play my warrior. I save my archer for the Let's Plays because I'm at least decent with it. What else can I say about this game? In terms of the positives, the story is, narrated to you through these different scrolls or through the collector, as that big metal construct thing is. You have to figure out what's going on with some vortex somewhere. You gotta, I move my body around in order to touch things. It's room scale. So, I could teleport to a spot and then just walk around that whole room and pick up stuff, interact with stuff, shoot stuff. So far, the scariest thing in this game has been the goddamn spiders. Why? Why is it always with the spiders with these people? I love game developers, but why always with the spiders? Gross. But anyhow, after the second Let's Play, I got a great surprise. I think one of the developers actually watched it and responded. Holy shit. I know. I was having a problem in the first part in which I just had to stop playing because I couldn't get through the portal. I was like, hello, walk through the portal, and nothing would happen. Or I walk through the portal, and I'm right back where I began. The developer has acknowledged that this is a known bug and that they are working on it, so I am definitely looking forward to having that issue fixed. Otherwise, I really don't have very many technical issues with this game at all. It hasn't crashed randomly. When I exit, it just exits. There's none of that creepy Steam hanging thing where it just says exiting and you get nothing. The graphics, like I said before, absolutely beautiful. You are immersed in this world. The sounds, they make great use of three-dimensional sounds. If I hear a buzzing from, one of those little bee things that go buzzing around, if I hear it and I look in that direction, that's where the damn thing is. It's amazing. I like the inventory system. I wish I had more bag slots, but who doesn't wish they had more bag slots? But I like the inventory system. Basically, you look down and you'll see a little belt thing. Well, you hit the system button and you get, a little belt menu thing where you can choose settings or your journal or your bag or your outfit, whatever. And you get these great little rings along the side that shows you your inventory. You get rings in the center that will show you where, all of your gear. It shows you all your status icons down in the little belt thing. And all you gotta do is hit the button to move, get rid of it. And that's the system button. Just hit it and it's gone. It's out of your way. I think the bow mechanics, though, I can't say enough about them. So far, the best bow mechanics I have experienced has been in the lab. Their bow mechanics are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Almost too good, though. Almost too good, because the aim is legit. If you don't aim right, you're getting no kind of assistance. This game comes close when it comes down to bow mechanics. It gives you it gives you another way to look at it, though, by also equipping you with a shield and a dagger as an archer. I know. A lot of hunters get melee weapons and they don't really do much, but I can tell you that the sword and the shield have saved my ass on more than one occasion. But you get everything: food, potions, coins. In order to collect coins, you just walk up to them, touch, coins, yay. To collect anything, just walk up to it, touch, yay. You got it. It's yours. It has everything you expect to find in a dungeon crawler RPG. The music's amazing. The sound design is amazing. The gameplay, I can't say enough about it. I mean, it sounds like I'm gushing because I am. I've never experienced an RPG from this perspective. I've tried some of the other VR RPGs that are out there, and they're good. I'm not saying they're not good. They are good. Like Akon's Call, that's actually pretty good. Or playing the MMO, what the hell is it? They just had a free weekend. Orbis, yeah, that was great. But this trumps them all. This game is, I'm looking forward to part. I hope they come out with a sequel. I hope they come out with just more updates and more content for the original. It is worth every dime. Every dime. If you're going to buy a VR game and you're into virtual reality RPG, or you're a WoW player, or what, this is the game to play. From graphics to sound to actual gameplay, the movements are very smooth. In my headset, I did have some projection, but it wasn't the game. I was streaming and recording at the same time, and I think I have this my super sampling up to 2. So high super sampling plus streaming plus recording. I got a few reprojections, but they weren't bad, and they didn't make me sick at all. Now, I don't get motion sick or seasick or anything like that as a general rule, but sometimes VR can be a little disorienting. And I find the free locomotion in this game where if I move, as long as I move my head, there's an option that will let you do your tracking by head-mounted display. As long as I move my head in the direction I want to go as I'm moving, I'm fine. And that's that. I think my hand got really tired because the free locomotion requires you to squeeze the grips on the sides of your controller and use the trackpad at the same time. My hands are a little big, so it's kind of hard to get a good position to do that. Now, it's not necessarily fault of the game. It really isn't. I mean, I'm just built large. What do you want? So, with big hands, it's kind of hard to do. But that's not a fault of the game, like I said. I would like to see something different, or I'd like to have an option to turn it off. I would love to have that option. No squeeze. Maybe change it to a different hand. Instead of this hand, it's on this hand. Either way, I don't care. I'd love to have the option. As far as the development of this game goes, I'm going to keep my eye on the developers. Let me see if I can actually, I'm not going to be able to see it. Oh, well. I can't remember the name of the frickin' developers. I feel terrible because they've done such a fantastic job. Because like I said, what you're seeing behind me is the recorded gameplay from the Let's Play. If you want to see it unobstructed, take your ass over to twitch.tv/LinkSavage and follow, damn it. Anyhow, they put a lot of work into this game. It's built with the Unreal Engine, which, you know, I think I said it in the first one. I'm a game developer and I'm working in the Unreal Engine and I'm solo. I look at stuff like this and I don't think I can ever compare. I want to add a little bit of a VR experience. This has given me an entirely different perspective on what a VR experience can be, what it should be, and just how far you can go. I can't say enough. I'm going to be watching these developers. I hope they make more games. Please make more games, guys, because this is fantastic. Please make more content for this version of the game. It is absolutely fantastic. I know that I haven't gone through all the content, but trust me, once I've gone through all the content, I'm going to want more. I'm just that kind of a gaming crackhead. So this is going to be my shit for, the next, until it's done. Until I'm done. It's going to be my shit, and probably when I'm done, I'm going to go back through it again, just to get better, just to see if I could gain more time, just to see if there's anything I missed, because, going through it the first time is such an experience, it's easy to miss things. So I want to see what I missed. I want to see what corridors I didn't go down. So I think the replayability of it will come into a great effect, because just in testing out, 3 different things, my first time installing it, then my Let's Play Archer, and my Warrior, I've been able to take different ways to get to different spots. Like, when I played this before, I ran into a dragon. It kicked my ass. This time around, I just went a different way. And boom, no dragon. It kicked my ass. So there's a lot to miss. There's a lot to see. Everything, the tactile response, you get tactile feedback in your controllers when you're touching stuff. When you're clanking your sword together or you're clanking your sword against your shield, you get the tactile feedback. When you're pulling back your bow, tactile feedback, and it feels and sounds like you're really, drawing up an arrow. It's just, absolutely amazing and fantastic and wonderful and everything I expected a VR experience to be. So please, 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 please support these developers. Now, I can't remember the developer name, but who the hell searched for developers by name in Steam? Nobody. The name of the game, Karnage Chronicles, and it's Karnage with a K. Karnage. Okay? Karnage Chronicles. Buy it. Buy it, play it, enjoy it. If you love RPGs, you're going to absolutely love this game. So that's what that is. It does, by the way, it does have a checkpoint system. I almost forgot. Go fig. It does have a checkpoint system. So as you go along, boom, 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 you hit checkpoints, and when you die, it restarts you somewhere near the checkpoint. Doesn't give you exactly the checkpoint, but close enough. When you go back to see the old guy, and then you got a portal back to where you started. You take the portal, it drops you off exactly at your last checkpoint. So there is a bit of a death penalty. The penalty for dying, it seems it doesn't start you right back where you were going to go. And on the weird portal problem, don't worry. If you can't get through the portal, your game progress is saved. So, just restart the game and go back in. I've only had the portal problem once, and only once. Otherwise, this game has been smooth running. I did have an issue with the free locomotion working at one point in time, but that wasn't the game. It was my Vive controllers. So I just recalibrated the controllers, and everything worked. No problem. It wasn't the game, it was the Vive. That's the portal right there. That's not the portal, but that's the portal that takes you back to where you left off. I didn't remember it from last time. Because last time I didn't make it far enough to get that damn portal. And so that's not the portal I'm talking about. But portals, yeah. The way you communicate, as you see here, you just tap on the 3 dots, and then he talks. It allows you to respond by the same mechanic. So we'll just sit here, wait for him to stop talking, and there you go. See? I get to choose what my response is going to be. Sometimes there's 4 or 5 different responses that you can choose. Each response is going to get you a different, reply from the collector that you see here. This is really just me finishing a quest. One of the first quests, really, to pick up some book. So I'm just finishing the quest up here. But this is the gameplay. This is the footage. You can look at it and see that their art team, talent, absolute talent. Because see, I'm not much of an artist, so my game is going to be all voxels. This, Jesus Christ, look at this thing. And I love the design. I love the design of the collector. He's like wearing a plague doctor looking. See, you see that? He kind of looks like a plague doctor. Absolutely amazing. And there's this little imp that runs around that has pierced nipples. Pierced nipples. I love it. Anyhow, this has been SavageVR Reviews. This is Link Savage. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel for more reviews. All of my reviews are going to be off the cuff because I'd rather you have a raw, visceral review as opposed to my writing a script, following a script, and being very robotic about everything I've got to say. No, I'd rather give you my real reaction, so you're going to get a lot of ums and ahs, and I'm going to forget shit. That's just life. But I'm not ever going to steer you wrong in terms of a game, okay? buy this game, Karnage Chronicles. And follow me on Twitch, damn you. Follow me. Twitch.tv/LinkSavage. Till next time, guys. Ciao. Now, do I go back to work? Or do I play more Karnage Chronicles?